Hi guys, welcome to DB Games channel. Today I'm looking at this expansion for Marvel United. It's the Fantastic Four expansion. I'm really excited to open it up and see what the pieces look like. You've got, as you can see, your main four characters here, and then you are all going against the bad guy, which is Super Skrull or Doctor Doom in this box. And of course you've got cool minis in this one. From what I've seen, they look brilliant. Silver Surfer is silver, and then you've got your Human Torch, Invisible Woman, The Thing, and Mr. Fantastic. And it looks like there's a lot in here compared to most of the expansions. And of course the colours are a little bit different, like the Deadpool one, just to make it stand out as its own kind of thing. So that's really great attention to detail. I love the way they've done that and made it stand out a lot. So let's get it open. I always used to love The Thing. He was my favourite Fantastic Four, but I actually quite like a lot of them now. Who's your favourite? Leave a comment in the video and let me know. I'd love to get back to you and chat about it. As you can see, this is what the stuff is. It says welcome to the family. You've got some knockout tokens. You've got some Doombot tokens as well that come with it. And you've got a thing called Baxter Building, which as a location refers to heroes that have been part of another Fantastic Four. This is a list of the available heroes, so you get a list there if you need it. On the instructions, you've got a takeover challenge, which looks like it's going to add some more stuff to the game. Again, excellent. All these additions really add up and add the variability, especially if you've got all of the things like I have. I feel like I never ever run out of Marvel United stuff to play, which is great because I really enjoy this game. Here are the locations that came on the top. Turn that a bit. The Baxter Building, to draw one card if your hero's ever been a member of the Fantastic Four. You can gain a movement, heroic, or a damage token instead. And obviously the list on the instructions gives you who was on the heroes. It's Ant-Man, Black Panther, Human Torch, Iceman, Invisible Woman, Mr. Fantastic, Nova, She-Hulk, Spider-Man, Storm, and The Thing. Then you've got Latveria, you've got 4 Yancey Street, and you've got Mount Wundagore. That's a great bit of art, really nice. I love the way they put the attention on all these locations, just fantastic. There's Doctor Doom's special setup. He is a super villain thing, so he can be played in a 1 vs many variant. I mean, you could play as Doctor Doom yourself if you wanted to against some of your friends and different like setup. You've got to track some of his villainous plot here with a token I assume will be inside somewhere, or a little square cube that you can use from any game you've got. And then Super Skrull has also got his own super villain things for if you want to play the 1 vs many, so someone could play him, and then he's got some of the special rules here as well. Now Doctor Doom has got more health than Super Skrull, but doesn't mean he's necessarily going to be easier to beat. But it's great to have. And as you can see already, these cards look different to the regular cards. I don't know if there's much else different, but let's have a look at what's inside. Obviously we've got that mini right there. A miniature of Mr. Fantastic. The box is a bit broken, but he seems to have escaped. Obviously he's got the stretchy arm, so they've made him long and thin on purpose, and he's standing on something random. But yeah, his arm's going back all the way there and then back to the front, and he's really serious. He's most probably the leader of the team, and he's got a great look to him. Then you've got Invisible Woman, who is on a bit of a white plastic thing as well to show her going invisible, which is really cool. And of course she's maybe second in command and sometimes kind of helps Mr. Fantastic and helps them to win. She's really cool. And then you've got, of course, here the awesome red kind of plastic. You have Mr. What's his name? The Human Torch, not Mr. The Human Torch here, who is a really cool character. And of course, if you wanted to paint this, you only need to paint the base, and it should take you a couple of minutes, and then you've got a fantastic model ready to go. Same with this one, the Silver Surfer, and he comes out in really nice silver, and he really looks great. Of course, you've only got a bit of on the base there, which you could paint if you wanted to, because the mini itself already looks fantastic. Really love that. Silver Surfer. And then you've got the Thing over here, who's one of my favourite characters growing up, and he looks really great. Lots of rocky bits about him. He's got his regular costume on, his face looks really cool, and his eyebrows are massive. Really great miniature. I love that one. I'm really happy with how that come out. Then you've got Super Skrull here, who is red, which means he's a villain. He's got some see-through plastic here and some red fiery plastic there. So only different, couple, like half a model to paint if you're going to paint them. And like a really cool fist there, coming up like a rocky fist. He looks fantastic. And then you've got a purple Doctor Doom. And purple characters you can play as either heroes or villains. Of course, his face looks great and the detail is brilliant. And you've got his whole model and he's standing on what kind of looks a bit odd. Looks a little bit like a child's sandcastle or something. But don't think it is. But he looks brilliant. All his metallic bits and his belt and his cape, all brilliant. So you're going to be able to play him as a hero or as a villain, which is nice. And then let's open up these cards and see what else is in here. Then we can try and figure out what they all do. The Fantastic Four cards to start with. There's only one of these, so I thought this was going to be for a lot of them, but it's just the one. And it's double-sided. I don't know what the difference is, what that's for. Must be a use for it, but at the minute I do not know what that is. Just says there's one Fantastic Four card on the instructions. While playing with one or more of your Fantastic Four heroes, you're in setup, place the Fantastic Four card on the table within reach of those players. It will be used by their teamwork hero cards. So that's what that's for. Then here we go, we've got some cards for Doctor Doom, so you can play as him as a hero. Always start with this one, which seems quite powerful. As long as this card's face up in your storyline, for each damage you take during a villain turn, you may gain a movement token, a heroic, or a damage token. That's good. So he's got some cool stuff already to start with, and his artwork is great. So look back at the Mine is the Power. This turn you can use the symbols at the bottom of the 3 previous hero cards in the storyline, instead of only the previous one, then turn them all face down. That seems really powerful. You're going to get a lot of stuff from doing that. So he seems really cool. Silver Surfer starts with a card, Cosmic Awareness. As long as this card's face up in the storyline during your turn, one of your heroic or damage actions can be performed in any location. He's got a great card to start with again. Near Immortality, as long as this is in the face up in the storyline, you draw 2 cards during the draw step of your turns. So he's going to be hard to kill when you've got that. If you're not in a villain start location, replace your location with any other not in play. Move everything from your location to the new one. Interesting. Teleport, you can move to any location. It's got 2 of those, maybe 3. No, just the 2. And Wilds, and then it should be his basic cards, yeah. So he's got a cool set of cards. The Thing, got a starting card, says Rock Like Skin. As long as this card's face up, you may ignore 1 damage each turn from the villain. That could be handy. Then he does Clobberin Time, which hopefully everyone will know. It's what I used to say before I used to smash stuff up. It's Clobberin Time. So, and then he's got Teamwork as well, a few times. That's a really thematic stuff. Then you have the Human Torch, who starts with a card as well. A lot of starting cards here. Pyrogenesis. As long as this card's face up in the storyline, you get to treat heroics as damage. Nova Flame, discard 1 card from your hand to the bottom of the deck to deal 2 damage to everything in your location. Then you have to discard the civilians there though, sadly. And Teamwork as well. He looks really cool. I love this card artwork. It's great. Then you've got the Invisible Woman. She's got starting card. As long as the card's face up in the storyline, when the top card of the master plan is revealed, you may choose not to take any damage till the beginning of your next turn. If you do so the next turn, you must play your card face down. She's got some wild tokens she can get, Sonic Force Fields, Teamwork of course like the other guys, and then onto her regular cards. Only 1 single so far, which seems quite good, or 2. And then you've got your Mr. Fantastic card. He starts as well with Plasticity. As long as this card's face up in the storyline, during your hero turn, you can use any one of your heroics or damage actions in an adjacent location. Which makes sense for him because he's got a long reach, so he can reach across and do stuff. Super Genius turns you can treat any symbol as a wild. which is fantastic. Then Mr. Fantastic Teamwork cards going to play, and then he's got all his regular other cards. So the cards for here look great. And let's just look at the enemy cards quickly, because this one's taken a while, this video, longer than most of the rest. Hopefully you're still interested. Let's have a look. I can't open the pack, which is amazing. The top card is Dr. Doom. His threats. He will normally, like most characters, have 6 threats. Yeah, he's got 6 threats here. Then his brilliant artwork again, and his move and bam and stuff. Like most heroes and villains, sorry, most villains. And then you've got the threats for this guy, the Super Skrull, and all of his basic cards. And takeover. Now this is a takeover challenge, so you've got to try and prevent overflow and do extra stuff with it. And this is where you put the little Doctor Doomy token things and Doombot tokens as well. So you got to try and stop that from happening. To set up, choose either the regular takeover or the harder brutal one, and placing the card on the table. If a civilian or a thug tokens can't be added to a location after resolving overflow, place them on the success tokens on the takeover card. If the card is full, heroes immediately lose. So that makes it a lot more difficult. It sounds like it's going to really add some challenge. Going to make things really difficult. One thing I have noticed though is that there's no square token for this card, which I'm a bit surprised at, because normally they do include one in each box where they have a card like this. Now I've got all the other stuff, so I don't particularly need to find another one. Just a bit surprised it's not in this box. But yeah, that's everything from inside this box. So who's your favourite character from the Fantastic Four? Is it the Thing like me, or do you like someone else? Please leave a comment in the comment section, and if you would like and subscribe to the channel, that'd really help us out. Thanks for watching this video. I'll catch you on the next one.